What if I told you the data structure you trust most, the binary search tree, can secretly become as slow as a plain list? This is the problem AVL and red-black trees were born to solve. Think of a dictionary. You find a word in seconds, not by reading every page, but by splitting the book in half again and again. That's the magic of a balanced tree. But imagine a dictionary where every new word gets pasted at the very end. Suddenly, finding a word means flipping through every single page. That's an unbalanced tree. So how do we keep our trees balanced? Both of these trees hold the exact same numbers, but one is short and wide with height log n. The other is a tall, sad line with height n. Self-balancing trees automatically rearrange themselves after every insert and delete, guaranteeing the height stays close to log n. Today we'll meet the two most famous, AVL trees and red-black trees. The AVL tree, invented in 1962, follows one strict rule. For every single node, the heights of its left and right subtrees can differ by at most 1. We call this number the balance factor. As long as it stays between -1 and +1, the tree is healthy. When the balance breaks, AVL trees fix it with a beautiful operation called a rotation. Watch. When we insert 30, 20, 10, the tree leans left. So we rotate right. 20 rises up, 30 swings down. Order is preserved, balance is restored. There are 4 cases: left, left, right, right, left, right, and right, left. The first 2 need 1 rotation, the last 2 need 2. That's it. That's all of AVL. In code, after every insert we update the height, compute the balance factor, and trigger one of 4 rotations if needed. That's the entire AVL algorithm in under 20 lines. But AVL trees are strict. Every insert may trigger rotations cascading up the tree. For databases and operating systems handling millions of writes per second, that's expensive. Enter the red-black tree, used inside Java's TreeMap, C++ S standard map, and the Linux kernel itself. Red-black trees follow 5 elegant rules. Every node is either red or black. The root is always black. No red node can have a red child. And this is the magic. Every path from the root to a leaf must contain the same number of black nodes. These rules together guarantee that the longest path is at most twice the shortest. Not perfectly balanced like AVL, but balanced enough, and far cheaper to maintain. When we insert, the new node is always red. If its parent is also red, we have a violation. We look at its uncle. If the uncle is red, we just recolor, paint the parent and uncle black, the grandparent red, and continue upward. If the uncle is black, we rotate, just like AVL, and recolor. At most 2 rotations fix any insertion. That's the secret of its speed. So which one wins? Neither. AVL trees give faster lookups, perfect when you read far more than you write. Red-black trees give faster updates, perfect when writes are frequent. That's why your favorite language's map uses red-black, and why database indexes often choose AVL-like structures. Every time you use a tree map in Java, an STD set in C++, or schedule a process in Linux, a red-black tree is silently working underneath. Every time you query a database index, a balanced tree is making your life faster. Balance isn't just an algorithm, it's a philosophy. If this helped you finally see these trees clearly, save this video. You'll want to revisit it. And remember, the best data structures aren't the cleverest. They are the most balanced.